Hi, this demo is about showing how MapReduce functions can be written in interactive JavaScript. First of all, we look at the directories where we have our JavaScript files. So as you can see that the session extractor.js is a JavaScript file which has the MapReduce functions. If I look at the JavaScript files, then it looks like this. What we see in this file is a map function. The map function actually takes in as an input the session log file. It works on the user ID, URL, timestamp, the time when the user landed on the site, and the referrer. The reduce function then creates the user ID, the session start time, the visit time, URL, and the time spent on the page. So that's how the JavaScript MapReduce code looks like. Now let's look at the directory where we have the log files. Session input is a directory where we have the log file. Let's look in the log file. We see that the log file is a typical W3C compliant log file, and this log file is being used as an input for the MapReduce function. Now let's run the JavaScript. For this we use a command run.js. It takes in the session extractor.js file as its first input parameter. We tell it that the log files are kept in the session input directory, and the session output is the output directory where the MapReduce function will output its files. If the session output directory exists, we have to delete it first. Now let's run the JavaScript. We can look at the log. You will see that the MapReduce function has started to execute. So now we see that the MapReduce job has finished and it has created some outputs. Now let's look at the output of the MapReduce function. We see that in the output directory it has created all those output files. Now we want to take the output of the MapReduce function in and show it in a graph. So for that, what we'll do is we will store all the output files into a variable called file. We will parse the file's data for session ID and the visit time. Once we have parsed that, we get a JSON object where we have session IDs and visit time. Now the fun part. Now let's draw the graph. Voila. And we see the visit time on the y-axis and the session ID on the x. So we can see that this session had a time of 450,000 milliseconds. So that was quite a long session. So thus we have seen how MapReduce can be written in JavaScript. The output of the MapReduce can be then funneled into the graphing functions available with JavaScript, and you can see the graph right in the interactive console. Thanks for watching this video.